It's Wednesday, August 1st. I'm Wayne Moore. This is Evening Update. At the top of the news, a snowy mountain wildfire continues its rapid growth throughout the Similkameen. Castanet's Colton Davies went live from the fire scene earlier today. Here's a portion of what he saw.
Behind me, as you can see burning, is the Snowy Mountain wildfire. This fire now estimated as of about 9:30 this morning to be 6,155 hectares in size. That's about double the size it was yesterday at about 9 a.m. when crews had it pegged at about 3,000, just over 3,000 hectares in size. Despite the fact the fire is moving towards several communities, wildfire officials say there's no need for concern at the present time. Nearly 500 properties in the Costin-Karamias area were placed on evacuation alert Tuesday evening. The Cathedral Lake Lodge has been evacuated due to the growing Placer Mountain wildfire. That fire burning south of Princeton. The lodge was also evacuated last year when the Diamond Creek fire crossed the border from Washington State. Lodge operator Glenda Patterson says she hopes the lodge will be back up and running again next week. An air quality alert has been lifted for Metro Vancouver and the Fraser Valley, but most of the rest of the province remains under a shroud of wildfire smoke. Air quality alerts remain in place for more than 36 regions, which covers much of the province. Wildfire smoke from fires burning around the province prompted the special air quality statements from Environment Canada. Emergency crews have been called to the scene of a plane crash outside Lillooet. RCMP were notified that a small plane had crashed on Tyotin Lake in Goldbridge, which is located about 100 kilometers west of Lillooet. Joint Rescue Coordination Center has confirmed it has dispatched a Cormorant helicopter to the scene. Kelowna International Airport is working with the RCMP to help identify a man who was stabbed. A 54-year-old West Kelowna man was stabbed in the long-term parking lot Tuesday night. The victim was apparently returning to his vehicle when he may have interrupted a theft in progress. Here's Airport Safety Manager Neil Drachenberg.
We understand someone was injured, and we wish that person well. Hope he's doing fine. What we have are security procedures in place to make sure our passengers are safe and secure when they're out in the parking lot.
Vernon RCMP seized large amounts of methamphetamine, cocaine and fentanyl following a raid at a home Tuesday afternoon. Police say multiple people were at home at the time in the 3900 block of 32nd Street. 4 people were arrested. All Penticton Indian Band services and programs have been suspended as an occupation of the First Nations headquarters enters day 2. In a statement posted to Facebook Wednesday morning, PIB spokesperson Don Russell said the protest is not peaceful and staff were physically obstructed from entering the building to carry out essential services. A killer whale that has been pushing the body of her newborn calf since it died last week is getting help from members of her pod, including her son, who is bringing her food. Researchers and whale watchers have spotted the orca, known as J35, holding the calf above the water since July 24th. It's still early, but tourism revenue in Vernon for 2018 could surpass last year's numbers, and 2017 was a record. Tourism manager Andy Chu says the city is on pace to break last year's numbers. She says the city on pace for a 7.5% growth. That's 1% more than a year ago. That 1% increase represents roughly a $3.2 million total economic impact for the city. Judges can't be expected to be emotionless robots, 2 legal experts have said after a defense lawyer questioned a Kelowna judge's ability to deliver a fair sentence because she cried during a victim impact statement. Defense lawyer Jacqueline Halliburn has asked provincial court judge Monica McParland to recuse herself from the Kelowna courtroom because of what she argued was an overall tone of bias against a person who pleaded guilty in a sexual interference case. The judge will make the final decision. And a tradition as cherished as the event that hosts it will be around for a 59th year. After saying it could be cancelled due to a lack of candidates, the Queen Silver Star Excellence Program will continue. 8 candidates have come forward, with a 9th filling out her paperwork. Okanagan weather, cloudy tonight with a chance of showers and a risk of thunderstorms. Some precipitation also forecast throughout much of the BC Day long weekend. Highs expected in the low to mid-20s. Coming up tonight and tomorrow, where will Tracy Gray's political future take her? And center lines go unpainted on Drought Hill. For details on these and the rest of the day's news, keep it here at castanet.net. For Castanet News, I'm Wayne Moore.